Hey everybody, it is Elsa at 932 on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. We are here to do a live raw reaction and watch the Love is Blind UK Season 2 reunion. I know it's going to be 9 o'clock UK time. That means it's going to be about 4 o'clock. Netflix is supposed to upload it. Let's hope, because it ain't live, that it's going to upload very fine and we can start watching it together. I've done this one other time for Sweden, and I hope we will have fun just watching it, enjoying it with each other, and putting our shocking moments in the chat as it plays. So let's see who's here. Oh, and as always, there is support from Ari. Ari, absolutely love your support. And that requires a special dance. Okay, a special dance. Yes, thank you, Ari. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Y'all know Chewbacca only comes out to twerk for select people and select amounts, okay? Hey, Sam, glad to have you here. Glad to see you are here, okay? And I was just talking in the chat right before everything started. So if you are here, you can put in the chat what you're looking forward to. I need to see that photo booth. Did it have a curtain? I need it as of the time last year, okay? I need to know if, Srova and Kaleem are still together. I need to know, I think Megan and Kieran are still together. I don't know. Love you too, Sam. Online community is always amazing. I don't know what else. Javin is already calling Kieran all kinds of names, except Kieran, out here in these internet streets on his interviews. So I want to see that play out on the reunion. Okay. Is Patrick there? Because we know that Aanu is there at the reunion. Okay. Oh, you got your eye on Billy. Oh, so it's been a year. So has Billy and Ashley gotten it together? Because she had 6 months that she still had to fly. And Billy said he's a hopeless romantic and he'll do anything for love. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. Alrighty then. We gonna see if Sam's, good eye on Billy, if Billy is doing right by Ashley or are they not together. Okay. Y'all, I have my tablet. I'm going to be watching on my headphones from my tablet. We will be talking, going back and forth. It is, almost time for Netflix to drop that 1 hour. I wish a reunion was 2 hours. Drop that 1 hour reunion UK time. Who else do we have to keep an eye out on? Who else may be popping up? We know Demola may be there. Katisha, I need to know why Barta said no. I'm thinking, Jed, I like you and all, how you presented. I like how you presented, Jed. But I'm thinking Jed may not have as much money as we think. Okay? Jed may have put all his money into the home. Okay? I'm not saying he's a brokey. He may have put all his money into a home. And maybe he doesn't have any residuals for dinner and all that stuff. And Barta just trying to be supportive. I don't know. Hey, Moondust Angel, you're excited for this? We are excited for this too. We are definitely excited for this. But I need to know why Bardhar is saying, what were the arguments about? There are too many unresolved arguments out here. Bardhar said she and Jed had arguments before the weddings. Then, Sophie and Javin are arguing and end up in a photo booth to argue. If the photo booth had no curtain, why are we in it arguing anyway? Why do we need privacy to argue in a photo booth, all up in each other's presence, breathing each other's ear? This is still post 19, okay? This is still post 19. Y'all know I got to put a little sauce on it. Y'all know I got to put a little sauce on it. But I have my tablet, okay? I am refreshing it. Oh, okay. It seems like we do have something. We do have something. Let's see. Is it the reunion? Is it already loaded? Oh, yes, the reunion is loaded, y'all. The reunion is loaded, okay? Okay, everyone, the reunion is loaded. I'm pulling it up. It's on my tablet, okay? It is on my tablet, so y'all make sure you get your reunion link open. We will be talking in the chat. Hey, Ottawa, glad to have you here. You, Moondust Angel, we're all excited. So y'all can type or whatever. We need a pause button of some kind. I will be pausing because if we need to gasp and catch our breath because something new has come out, if we need to clutch our pearls, I will be pausing. Okay. But again, we will have the panel tomorrow to go over the weddings and the reunion. Okay. We're going to do the whole panel tomorrow at our usual time, which is 5:00 EST. Okay. So let's start. Why am I wearing it like if it is, elsewhere? Why am I wearing the headphones like if I am, outside and trying to listen just for a moment? This is going to be an hour. Okay, I'm hitting play. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? We're hitting play. Okay, they're doing some. Oh, they think they're funny. They're doing some kind of photo booth. They're doing some kind of photo booth kind of look for them walking through. They're opening a photo booth curtain. Y'all, this is foolishness. Y'all didn't have to do this. I'll never let you win, I guess is part of the song. Now it's a lens. Kieran, everybody is in a daggone photo booth. Y'all know y'all wrong for this. I need to be here for Tasha regarding Olivia. Olivia was extra. Olivia is Barta's friend, for those of you who may not have seen the show. Okay, we're seeing all of them go through the photo booth. Even Aanu is in the photo booth. Looking good. Aanu, you're looking good. The hair is way better than, that night at the mixer. Okay, Love is Blind, the reunion. The words are up there. Okay. And we hear the crowd. I have the closed captions, y'all, because I need to see what is being said on the bottom there. Okay. Because I may miss something. The host and hostess are welcoming us to the show. We see Aanu and Demola in the crowd, and they're just having them walk on out. Okay. Well, Kieran and Megan are matching in their green. We saw that. The family is out there. We see season 1 cast members are there. Okay. Billy and Ashley are sitting together. All the couples are sitting together except for Barta and Jed. What's up with that? Jed is sitting with Megan and Kieran. Oh, Jasmine. Y'all know Jasmine from season 1 is expecting with Bobby. She still got that body of a dancer. I will say that. Oh. Dirty laundry. They're making jokes about Javin's blanket. Okay. Okay, Cal and Srova. We're starting with Cal and Srova. And we're looking at their married life. Let me see. Okay. They're in Marrakesh. Okay. If y'all have never ridden a camel, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. We're looking at their married life. She's driving home to him for Christmas. Okay. Okay, he doesn't do matching Christmas pajamas, so she says she bought him a sweater that says I don't do matching Christmas pajamas, and hers says I do. But they're separated on the couch, not even holding hands. No rings. What married life? Srova. Three months later, he walked away. Oh, is his brother correct? Wait a minute. 3 months later, he walked away. They're asking her what happened. She says, interesting. She thought they were real strong on strong. He got on with friends, family. She couldn't see life without him. She had the magical Christmas she spoke about. She got that. They were walking in 2025 strong. 2nd of January. Not an ounce of emotion. Says it's over. He made the decision for the both of them. He gave 3 reasons. No spark. Different people. She's more emotional and affectionate. So they're different people. Oh. He said he tried to message her 3 times. She asked how could they do better with the spark, and he kind of pushed her away. He kind of hushed her. He's saying she didn't do anything wrong. There was nothing wrong. She was a good wife. Right. The hostess is right. Don't have a great wife. It must be something. Something had to happen. Disagreements at the honeymoon from October. Oh, he's tacky. He said he organized the honeymoon off his own back. They fell out because of intimacy on the last day of the honeymoon. She wanted more and he couldn't give more. She's saying that's so false. He's not a lovey-dovey PDA person. It's the way he is. They tried to meet in the middle. She asked, why did you marry me? Everything he wanted in the moment. She's like, you knew everything I wanted, how I wanted PDA. He don't like kisses and cuddles and that kind of thing. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna pause it here. They're about to go to Srova's mama. Let me get here in the chat. Otherwise, yes, you were the one saying them siblings are gonna shine a light on the participants. They're gonna tell all the truth. You said that. You said that. Yes, it is frosting. What do I need a jacket? Do I need a jacket? Wait a minute. So he's still frosty about it. He's still frosty about it. I'm gonna hit it out because I will go off on a tangent. Let me hit it. I'm gonna hit play again. We're gonna talk to her mama. He's talking to her mama, thanking her for taking him into the family, making him feel welcome, treating him like a son. Srova's pulling tissue. Bally, her mom said this has been heartbreaking and devastating. Watching her daughter be led down a path that was never genuine. Oh, he disagrees though. Respectfully. Ooh. 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 You know I can't put that other comment, Moondust Angel, but y'all see it in the comments. Blindsided one morning. Right decision for you. You gave her nothing. No, not even a chance to reconcile. Mm. After he said that, he said he going to the gym, make himself a cup of tea, just chill. I'm going to the gym. Oh, he wanted to give his side. Mama said, I don't need to know your side. The hostesses say, let's interrupt. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, K Sharp. He did come out a little bit cold, he admits. Wish he discussed it. Mama is scolding him. You mean Megan? Oh, he talking to Srova and cut off the mama. Mama talking to her daughter now. Srova is okay. She's moving forward. Despite your foolishness, is what Mama meant to say. Wait a minute. She never saw the end coming. She just did check-ins with him. Do we need to talk about anything? And he said, no, no, no. Never told her till the day he ended the marriage. He struggles with communication. He doesn't think he's compatible with her with a long-term relationship. She's on paper the perfect woman. His brother knew it. He admits. Yes, you married me? Yep. She just wishes he didn't take her down that journey. This is Srova and Cal. I'm trying to put their pictures who we're discussing in the reunion. Brother said he always been that way. Okay, so there is another brother. So he's saying that Cal yearned for that. I guess a marriage and relationships they've had. Okay, it's two older brothers. Okay, we didn't know if it was two different. Hey, Plain Janie. He said what he did in past didn't work. Let's try something crazy. He's saying he was real throughout the show. Right, she asking, was it real throughout the show? He said 100%. I think he got scared. I think Cal got scared of the responsibility of being a husband. She's never going to get closure because it's a tough question to answer. Now they're going to talk about navigating the cultural differences. They applauded it online. Okay, we see Nicole and Benaya. She's saying that men love had no boundaries. Yeah, Sam. Yeah, he ended it January 2nd. She's saying love has no boundaries. That's why they fell in love. Okay. These are discussions that people need to have. The cultural differences. They saying she will find her love. Okay. And he even is clapping. Okay. The host said, we sorry. Things didn't happen. Yes, it's 3 months in, Sam. 3 months in. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, they saying Barta and Jed next. Okay. Yes, they did seem like a surefire bet. We were all shocked. We were all shocked she said no. Barta's looking well tanned. Okay, he showed her signs that he was not the type of husband she wanted. Okay, Jed never revealed his answer. What did you say? What would you have said? Okay. He would have said, I do, but. Okay, they tried to give it a go outside the experiment. She moved in. She was driving his car, going to date nights, buying flowers, but they were still button heads. And it came to an end. Oh, oh, she said she was the only one trying. And the guilt she felt for saying no at the altar. Not the baby powder, K Sharp. Okay, as a show of commitment, she kept her engagement ring on. She felt like she hurt him, and this was an action she was taking to show that she was still there. Okay, that's a little different. She regrets doing it. Oh, wow. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Jet asked her to remove the ring? Oh, he asked her to remove the ring because his ex-girlfriend was in the room? What? She gave it 24 hours and she said, screw it, not wear the ring anymore. When she took off the ring finally, that's when everything stopped. Oh, hey there, Stos. He was angry she took it off, but it was based on his request. It's Essex. Everybody knows everyone. I don't know about Essex. So his ex was there and he didn't want people asking questions? It's going to create issues. If it's an ex, we don't care. Oh, Jed, you no. This is all wrong. He didn't even tell her the ex was there till they were home. Jed, it started to smell like trash. She said now she felt even worse because she felt like an idiot for keeping it away in the ring for him. It was 2 days later she decided they're going out to dinner. He noticed she didn't have the ring on. He completely changed in that moment. There was no communication there. Why do we need to communicate? You asked me to take the ring off. Now all of a sudden taking the ring off is a big deal. They dated 3 weeks after the wedding. Is this all this in 3 weeks? She left the country and went to Dubai. She's been there ever since. Oh my word. Wait a minute. 3 weeks, 3 weeks, and then she's gone to Dubai and been there ever since. No wonder she got that good looking tan. Jed said he would still pick Barta. Ashley's holding Barta's hand. Okay. Ugh. Jed, you're looking real foolish. Oh, you're looking like an idiot. Oh, she said there's nothing left to salvage. We had our time. Needs to end. Don't drag it any further. Okay, they're getting advice for what? Demi and Freddie? What? They're still single. Why are Demi and Freddie giving anybody advice? I don't want to hear them. See, Freddie's still single. There's something wrong with Freddie. There's something wrong with why Freddie can't keep a woman. Something going on. Ain't no words of wisdom from them who still ain't got nobody. Stay true to yourself. It's very emotional and it'll happen. It ain't happened for you, Freddie. Honor your decision. Give yourself time to heal. Love yourself and the right person will come in time. Your person ain't come. Your person is not here either, Demi. I don't want to hear single people giving these folks some advice. Leave it alone. Hey, I said what I said. We are watching the reunion for Love is Blind UK while we commiserate here. Oh, not so much on Freddie. We're going to talk about Freddie after. They have no malice to each other. They're fine. They're good. This is Jed and Barta. This is the couple that's being discussed right now on the screen on Netflix. We're watching it together. Okay. She wishes him all the best. Far away from her. And he appreciates that. Oh, wait a minute. Barta came for a moment. Freddie's still single, Ari. Good looking chap like that. Good morals and family values. There's something wrong why the ladies don't want to stay with Freddie. I'm going to leave it right there. In the members, we'll talk about what I think is really wrong with him. Okay. I hope you caught that, Ari. Okay, we're talking about Jasmine and Bobby. Very first pod date, they talked about being parents. And why did he say I offer you a massive congratulations knowing this girl is big and pregnant? Am I oversensitive? Don't say massive and big and those kinds of words when I'm big pregnant. Don't use that. Don't use those words around me. It's been 2 years. They've been married. They're living in London, having a great relationship. He loves her even more. Okay. She's more beautiful as she's carrying, their baby. Y'all know as a pregnant woman, y'all should have tissue all the time. Yes, she is glowing. They're expecting a boy. So she's like, if you don't find a person in the experiment, you will know who would be meant for you. Nicole and Benaya now. They've been traveling the world together. The favorite trip was a cruise. He didn't think he was old enough. He says he thought he had to be 70. They went back, I guess, to Greece and went back to the hotel they stayed in. Y'all were talking about Benaya last season. I was like, y'all need to lay off of him. Just because he was couch surfing, he could be, that could be what he wanted to do. And it was. The man got moolah. Okay, Billy. Okay, Billy and Ashley. Let me get my. Okay. Okay, Billy and Ashley. They are not together. Jesus. Who is together? Can we get the short list? Could we get the short list? Oh, my word. Him saying yes to her was exactly what she needed at the altar. They went into date mode instead of marriage mode, Ashley's saying. She knew what she was going into. K-Sharp said nobody together. Jesus. Come on, Megan and Kieran. He promised to take care of her and he under-delivered. Transitioning into reality is where it broke down. But you wanted the reality, Billy. He felt himself disconnected to her. He fell for her. He never broke up with someone where she was so heartbroken. She said, I was ready to be a military wife. Went to your home, met your aunties. Girl, he was disconnected. He was disconnected. Took him to Miami for Christmas. She let him into the crab and cruel world, but his face, that little twisted up face. Now look. I don't want. Well, he could stick to his routine now that he ain't got a wife. You get adapting from the army. You did not adapt. He loves cake now. Okay. And he loved Guinness, but everything in moderation. You said one slice was too much. I don't believe him. Cook for each other, experiment. She don't like that non-seasoned mince. They were able to iron it out. Okay. I don't believe it. Christmas happened. New Year's. He was cold. He and Cal was on the same diet, I see. His body language was icy at Christmas and New Year's. Hey, unfiltered doll reaction. Conversation on the 1st of January, and it was gut-wrenching. He and Cal was on the same diet. The way he described feeling about her and the marriage, giving it less than 3 months. Particularly on your second marriage, that ain't giving your marriage a go. He's gutted. Do you really think I want to get divorced again? She wish he was braver and wish he would have said no. Oh, let me finish. Oh, about time you done to talk. Been talking. What? No, he being real rude. Oh, he being rude. You going back in the bushes? Hey, thank you so much for being here. Unfiltered doll reaction. Yo, we are watching the show on Netflix as we're talking about it. He's going to search for his forever after. You ain't going to find it with no cake. He's not the man he promised her. He is truly and genuinely sorry. Not nice. Having a strong connection day one. Having common ground. Wanted to start a family. And now it feels like the rug has been pulled out from under her. She's like, I don't complain that you gonna be deployed for 3 months. I ain't complaining about that. She doesn't deserve having someone to, use her strengths against her. Oh, we can make all these noises we want. You didn't compromise at all. What? You willing to do all this until we got this far? He really thinks he compromised? Yes, you did compromise beyond above and beyond. Ooh. Oh, a gas station at McDonald's to talk about their marriage. He wanted to come down to her to break up with her. She said, I don't want to do it at the house. Hardest breakup. We had discussions. He said we talked about this coming. Say she pulled away first. This Yes, please take accountability, Billy, for something. Take accountability for something, Billy. Oh my word. You want to say you compromise on all the take accountability for something. On New Year's Day. He said, I was there too. Spin the story all you want. Billy, you're sounding as bad as Jed. Oh, he made a firm friend with Cal. So both of them decided to end their marriages on the same day? Wait a minute now. You confided in him and like y'all confided in each other that y'all need to break up by New Year's. What is going on? He was your first point of contact. So then you broke up on the first and he broke up on the third? Exactly. The relationship ended at the same time. Similar script. Oh, sorry, Plain Jane. Freddie season 1 participant. So the wives were talking to each other and they used the exact similar loss of connection. It's no spark, felt forced. Ashley wonders. These two men decided to egg each other on. Coincidences happen in life. How coldly they both ended it, Srova say is very similar. Odd timing for both of them. And they both have no socks on too. They both have no socks on too. Hey, Beehive, welcome on in. Why you need to trust? Why Cal saying stuff with his chest? He's like, why? If I was stubborn, Cal would say, why would I listen to Billy? I was able to make decisions before Cal came on the scene. No, 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 no. Throwing the tomato at Billy. Yes, Freddie is the one with the creepy job. Well, you found your forever person. Cal, he gonna be your friend forever. How about that? How about that? Oh, does she still have faith in love? because she did say he restored it. She has faith in love, but not from this man. From the experiment, yes. Being brave every day of the experiment, okay. She wanted to make it. We saw you wanted to make it work, Ashley. She wanted unconditional love every single day. Mm-mm-mm. She wants someone with a backbone. Whoa, whoa. Someone who loves her 365 days of the year till they pass away. She wants that love story. Even his mom and sister look like we don't know this man. See you later. Playing Janie and finally started over there for you. You need a VPN so you can put it on US time and you can see it with us. Whew. The host and hostess is starting to cry because of Ashley and Billy. I don't understand why we're crying over them. Okay. Editing, that did not. Oh, Lord. Katisha and Javin. Let's. Okay, that's who we're talking about now. That's who's on my Netflix. Katisha, take some responsibility. You changed your mind. You changed your mind after you said you would not. Yes, you chose Demela first. That's the problem. She's quite popular online. There've even been marriage proposals to him. He has not said yes to any of the marriage proposals. Y'all stop asking that man to marry you. You don't know that man. Is he single? Is he dating? This is Demela, okay? He's single. Got your eye on anyone? He's like, who knows? There you go. Don't tell him your business. Yup, Javin. Were you playing games? He said he was there for the right reason, 100%. Oh, please. I don't believe him. Oh, yeah, whatever. You still value her as a person. Never a day she can't text me or call me. You said a whole bunch of nothing. Whole bunch of nothing. It would have been nice to hear those things face to face. More vulnerability. She's confused the entire time she was with him. He's an open book, too open, too honest. No. No. Uh-huh. Okay, to talk about what he talked to Kieran about doubts that he was in love. Mm. He asked Kieran because Kieran was further along. Javin, is it potentially fall in love with a person strong enough to say yes? Word salad, Javin. Word salad. Oh my word. Both of them were struggling in a relationship. I mean, what? Yes, those other conversations from the mixer. Javin talking with Sophie. Now they're showing a clip of them flirting. What do you want from me? Sophie says. Nothing. Yet. Not right now. Nothing right now. And they're flirting and she's being coy. Mm-hmm. Oh, literally, I live 5 minutes up the road. Just asking. Why are you just asking somebody where they live? Unless you're trying to stop by. She's very hurt by that. Nobody wants to see that. She can't really talk about it. It's been a year. He says he's a jokey kind of guy. He's going to laugh with anyone no matter what. And, right, it was flirting. Right, you called her naughty. It was flirting. Okay, it was disrespectful. He could accept that. He could take accountability for that. He should have just stopped talking to her completely instead of always joking with her. Now they're talking to Sophie. She's apologizing to Katisha. It was wrong of her, Sophie. She's fresh from the experiment, just met the people. They've been dating. There was a lot of banter. This is Sophie talking. It looks very flirty, but it was a jokey time. That's Sophie. The photo booth. What happened in the photo booth, Sophie? They were actually having a disagreement, arguing, while she looks at him off to the side, like she's making sure this is the story we got together, right? Oh, my word. It wasn't flirting in a photo booth. It was opposite. It was an argument. Right? Katisha's like, you're in a bar flirting with him. We're not dating. We were engaged. Yes, Beehive. Caribbean roots, Trinidad. Yes, Beehive. We do get, I know we're supposed to get, but Sophie's still talking. They were arguing about the photo booth. Even if y'all were just talking, even if y'all were just talking, a photo booth is close confinement with another woman who clearly said she ain't got no drawers on. Javin, this was absolutely not the way to be. Oh, hey, British Virgin Islands. Awesome. No, I don't want you to answer for real. We're going to see it. The way it was represented, like I was doing something. His issue with Megan, how he was doing something with Sophie. You don't have to do anything other than being present in the photo booth. Right. He didn't mention the photo booth the next morning. He didn't mention they were flirting. He didn't mention they were arguing. You spoke to Sophie, Aanu, and Yolanda last night. Me and Sophie had a bit of a disagreement. She's like, you could have been like, Sophie was a little bit cheeky. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, please. Okay. Okay. Too caught up in semantics, just one big lie. You better tell it, Beehive. She's accepting the apology. Photo booth gate. Whether there was a curtain or not. Okay, we're about to be revealed. Picture of the photo booth. Could you roll the photo booth out here? There was a curtain. Oh, they say it doesn't matter if I have a curtain or not. It's who is in the photo booth. He was like, Kieran is like, I was adamant. Yes, I believed. Why are we arguing? We have the photo booth. Yes, we would like to see the photo booth. There's no curtain. There is no curtain on the photo booth. Does that mean you weren't in the photo booth? He said he was just mad at, she said you were, he was with Sophie all night, or with the woman. The insinuation that he was with the woman all night he didn't like. Kieran is like, it's a year ago. We don't need to hash it out. Megan said she ain't taking back nothing she said. She said it 10 toes down. Katisha is still happy Megan came and spoke to her. She is still happy Megan came and spoke to her and told her what happened. Did she read it wrong? She stands by what she said 100%. She's not changing anything. It's what she saw. Any last words? He's warm and kind. Katisha is saying Javin was warm, kind, and caring and didn't show her enough of that. Oh, she questioned, did you even like me? Javin is like, yes, I enjoyed being with you. There were difficulties, communication styles, we didn't mesh well, but he enjoyed being with her. It doesn't matter. The point is you were arguing with someone who is not your fiance and someone who clearly told you earlier she ain't got no panties on. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to stick with that. Sophie, you told us you weren't wearing any underwear. Now you're in a photo booth with this man and tell him you live 5 minutes up the street. Okay, they're talking about Aanu now. You're a liar. They're singing You're a Liar. I wonder if that's the new song that's going to come out. Oh, I see Patrick is not there. Where's Patrick? Patrick is not there. Patrick is not there. Feel so she's wrong for how she interacted with Javin. Katisha, speak up. She said at that time, get her words together. We know why he isn't there. Why isn't he there? She wishes she kept other connections open. This is Aanu. She's the only one there. On culture and faith. You said he was the only guy that had any kind of religion. Think he's intelligent, his craft. She respects his craft. Takes courage to be passionate about something that not everybody understands. Girl, Adwa, she all over the place. She's scattered. Anything Anu would have done differently. She said no. She stands firm in how she acted. Okay. Okay. Ugh. She sang the way not he the way he wanted, but she definitely did sing for him. She looks at Demila. What happened? She's like an annoying sister. They have love for each other, but it wouldn't work. An oyster. She's talking about the experience anew. She's talking how it was great meeting all these people. She had a great time. She's grateful for the experience. The ladies have become like her sisters. Srova, whoever did that to your edges, I don't like it. Okay, they're talking about Patrick and his relationship status. Before the pods, he sent a statement. He came on to Love is Blind single and he wanted to find a wife. He's grateful for the meaningful connections that he made along the way. This is Patrick's statement, y'all. Ultimately, some didn't align because I take marriage so seriously, I chose to step away. While my journey did not end in a partnership, 2025 has been life changing as he embraces the joy of becoming a father. Focus now is on the new chapter of fatherhood. I'm truly thankful for all of the support. That ain't clear up, Jack. Shh. That ain't clear up, Jack. Shh. Because the girl was pregnant before he went in. Bye. Bye. Dude, the child was 4 months when this was filmed. So clearly she would have been quite pregnant when you went in. Don't even give me that foolishness. Okay, Megan and Kieran. Okay, we're looking at their first year of marriage. He's saying father is why he didn't come to the show. Please. Okay, they're doing all kinds of cutesy stuff. First year marriage. Notice he said he entered the experiment single. He didn't say he didn't know he would had a child on the way. Okay, Ari, you finishing now? We ain't done. Jesus, I got 10 more minutes. Give me my 10 minutes, Ari. Okay, their first year of marriage, they're having fun. They look like Nicole and Benai, if I'm with it. If I'm being honest, they look like Nicole and Benaya their first year. Not as rocky. Or as Bobby and Jasmine. They're like, please tell us it's going well. He takes a moment to appreciate how hot his wife looks. Talk about his glow up. The wife effect. He reminds me of Garrett. I'm sorry, Garrett from DC. When he had his little fashion era, he grew his hair out too. Yeah, reminds me of Garrett with Taylor. They are still together. Okay. Whew, at least one. Okay, the host was apparently crying. There was a lot of people blubbering at their wedding. A lot of people were blubbering. Even Mr. El Cid was watching it with me. He's like, "What is up with all these people in the audience just bawling?" Oh, he makes her feel like a giddy, little schoolgirl every day. They moved in together in London. They tried opposite side of the city. Oh my God, I don't like Kieran no more. He got a dangling earring. Ari, why didn't you warn me? He got a dangling earring. Mm. He needs a little encouragement on the household tasks. Get rid of that dangling earring, Kieran. Oh, he needs positive reinforcement. You didn't care enough to notice? Girl, I noticed it. She has to give him a gold star for him to do chores. Yeah. Okay. So the host said he had to be taught to do it too. It takes 20 years. He's still trying to do household tasks. That's the host. His wife just said that. They're asking Kieran, you had to choose between Megan and Sophie. How tough was that for you? Ooh. He had to give Megan the reassurance so that she would also choose him. Oh, now to go to Sophie. Seeing where they are, do you understand his decision? She said her issue was not him picking Megan. It was about, I guess, about the gift. Hey, Munira, glad to have you here. Javin was right. No curtain at the photo booth. Megan and Kieran lied. Munira coming in swinging. So Sophie is happy. They have a beautiful love story. She's so happy for them. What has Sophie gained from it? She's gained a lot. She did a lot of self-development. Please, whatever. Finally, a couple made it. Last year was two couples, Jasmine and Bobby. Oh, Sophie is rebuilding a relationship with her mom. That's amazing. A lot of accountability on both parts. That's wonderful. She's her mom, and they're on a path. She's starting to cry. Sophie's starting to cry. She may not have found a husband, but one day, hopefully, she will get a love story that they have. Sophie, that was you changing the public perception of you being with Javin in the photo booth. Don't think I forgot, though. I'm happy you're reconciling with your mama, but I see it for what it is, too. Oh, she didn't want a gamer. She did not want a gamer. Megan, they're going back to their confessions. Gamers, she said, come across as a bit immature. She said, oh, a gamer. Oh, not for me. I don't like it. And here she is married happily to a gamer. Oh, she didn't want a gamer. Billy didn't want someone in crew. Okay, she says a little bit different. Explained what he does within his job is different than just sitting there playing a game. Okay. She imagined someone just sitting there playing games. Okay, he's built his whole career on being a gamer. She'll sit there playing a video game rather than watch Netflix. It's okay. It's how he decompresses. His wife said, "Don't say that. You're supposed to love it. You're supposed to love watching Netflix." Yeah, it sounds like it does sound like it's Sam. Is she wearing any undergarments right now, though, Sam. Yes, smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors, Beehive. Smoke and mirrors. You're the first man Megan has ever loved. What? Why do you think y'all are so well together? Can we focus on why Kieran said he wanted a motherly type? Oh, Ari. Oh, oh, oh. Two things can be true, Ari. He's telling his single mates he wishes they could go through the experiment. They would get it. They would understand, how it happens, how it could happen that they could fall in love like this. Because last year, remember, we had 2 married couples that are still together today. He actually told people there was no chance he was going to get married. He went there very, very open to the social experiment. And he thought realistically, out of 15 people, he was, was I going to find one? And he was wrong. He admits he was wrong. Cal's brother must have felt embarrassed by his brother's decision. Yep, warned Cal several times before the wedding not to get married. He did. Okay, Megan loves everyone. She wants the best for everyone, but she was hoping more people would be married, I guess. She wants to send everyone her love. Okay, really? Let's talk about the future, that F word. Oh, they have a love party, a renewal of their vows that they're going to do in April. Much wider family than they were able to have. So I guess that's 6 months down the road. Travel. They want to start a family, but just not yet. A dog first. A puppy would be lovely. Okay. Yes, enjoy yourselves. Okay, enjoy yourselves. Check in late. Outside on the grill. Girl, what you cooking? Delphine, don't come in here talking about food and don't tell us what you were grilling. Okay? I know I got some salmon downstairs and some roasted potatoes I got to get to. So they're the only ones married, Megan and Kieran. Okay. They're wishing everybody thank you for watching. Look like Cal's brother wanted to say he hated the decision that was made, really didn't like his wife, however, because his brothers probably couldn't do that. Okay, they just confirmed that season 3. We'll see you all at season 3. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, let's recap. Let us recap burgers, links, and bowling. Girl, well, where is it something for me, the pescatarian in the group? I can't eat that. Unless you have a salmon burger. I'll take a salmon burger, please. Please kindly. Okay, a salmon burger would be lovely. Okay. Let's recap, shall we? And some veggies. Okay, that's awesome. Let's recap. So let us see. Jed and Barta. They gave it a go for 3 weeks, and she moved to Dubai, and she's been there ever since. So, Jed, you ran the girl all the way out the country, all the way out of the UK. But hey, at least she is very, very happy. But that whole she's wearing the ring, and then he asked her to take it off because they're in a gym that his ex is at. The ex might see it. Oh heck no, Jed. Oh, it's smelling. It's starting to smell. It's starting to get a stench, Jed. Okay. Cal and Srova, they are not together. They are not together, y'all. Okay, if y'all watched it with me, they are not together. Apparently, they had the wonderful Christmas that she wanted with the family, the games and everything that she described in the pods. Oh, I don't need this anymore. The wonderfulness of the Christmases together. Well, apparently, right after he said, on the 2nd of January or the 3rd, one of them days, he said, this ain't working. I made a decision. And, while I leave you to go to the gym, have a nice day. Okay, Cal and Srova. I'm glad her mother got to dress him down a bit. Okay? Okay? Billy and Ashley, and you'll understand why I say this right after. Billy and Ashley, Billy did the same daggone thing. On the 1st of January, Billy said, this ain't working. We got to break up. We are over. So the ladies, the two brides, Srova and Ashley, compared notes. Both men were cold. Both men said, oh, there's no spark. Both men said, oh, this is not working for me after the holidays. So the ladies are like, y'all planned this. Y'all were in cahoots and planned this. And ladies, it may be a conspiracy theory, but I believe y'all. Oh, I thought Cal and Srova were good. That's how people get in the throat. Yes, that's how it happens. People in the throat. Kieran and Megan, we just found out they are still together, going strong. It has been a year, okay? Javin and Katisha, Javin did take accountability for flirting a little too much at the mixer. He ain't take accountability for flirting in that photo booth, okay? And we found out in photo booth gate that there is no curtain. Okay, there is no curtain at the photo booth. No curtain. Okay, Sam said Billy and Cal were no surprise. Poor Srova, she managed to get approval from the family, but Cal embarrassed her. Parents will be more in control and opinions on her decisions to get married next time. Yes, Munira, he put her in a bad situation. Cal, Kaleem, I'm going to call you Kaleem. Because apparently Kaleem was on the show. You told us to call you Cal, but we did not know Kaleem was waiting in the wings to yank this magic carpet ride out from under Srova. Did I miss anything? We do not condone violence around here, but certainly the chat is open and free, with their speech and what they may think could possibly happen if someone did this to them. So yes, that was everything. What did y'all think? The fashions are the fashions are the fashions, whatever. But seeing Cal and Srova with no ring, I thought they were going to be together. But to see that Cal and Billy both broke up with their wives right after New Year's, for me to start off 2025 divorcing your behind? Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. Heck to the no. 1 hour actually was enough. We don't need waffling. I appreciate them getting to the point with the updates. I did appreciate that. I did not need the first year people unless they had news. So the first year married couples, fine. But Demi and Freddie, y'all didn't need to be here. Demi's not even on Perfect Match. At least Freddie is. I mean, Freddie has a reason because he's on another show. I mean, come on, golly. They didn't need to be there. I'm sorry. Demi, you look wonderful. You did look wonderful, but you didn't need to be there. I'm sorry. But they did get to it. They did get to the bits, but Netflix, y'all did not do a toast after at the end like you do with other international versions. So we don't know if you actually fed these people at the reunion. Okay. You will not escape those rumors at all. No, you had to end on a positive note. We couldn't do Kieran and Megan, the only couple that stayed together. We could not have them at the beginning. We needed them at the end to end on a positive note. Because who else would we end on? We'd either be, getting Jed as far away as we can, from, Barta, or we could get, getting at Billy and Cal for breaking up with their woman, before the first week of the new year even started. I mean, who does that? Who does that? I mean, I made a decision for the both of us. There's no spark. If you have no spark 3 months in, guess what? You had no spark at the altar. And y'all, we talked about this on the panels. We talked about it in the recaps here. We talked about how Cal did not seem to be as enthralled, or Kaleem did not seem to be enthralled with Srova. He called her princess a lot, but he never said, you look beautiful. We didn't see that. It may have been editing. We did not see him enamored of her. So we saw the no spark. You did not need to marry her. You could have ripped up the vows and walked right on out. We would have been fine. But to carry her along, carry the family along, give her hopes and dreams, girl, Kaleem, that was not right. We're expected to believe that both men spoke to each other and within days chose to end their marriages, and it wasn't in sync, like they hadn't discussed it. Get real. I'm disgusted with both of them. We all are. It's like they didn't understand that marriage was not something to enter into lightly. It's not a game. And especially for Billy. Billy been married before. Billy been married before. They didn't have a spark at the altar. Honestly, Ashley knew there wasn't because big head Billy, wait a minute, was waffling before the wedding, literally days before. I normally don't comment on looks, but Barta walked in with a revenge body. She looked beautiful. I told you she looked nicely tan. I didn't even know she was in Dubai. Now, Kaleem, don't go to Dubai looking for her and say you're going to visit your daddy, okay? Because we know Barta is your preference. And I never go after you for your preference because, hey, your mama is blonde, your grandma is blonde, and apparently from the UK folks, the ladies around you are blonde. So again, it is part of, but don't Kaleem go to Dubai to say you checking on your daddy to go check and see if Barta is dating. Keep your behind in the UK. I believe that what Srova and Ashley said, the guys discussed the decision with each other. They dumped the girls at the same time. I believe it, Munira. I believe they were in cahoots. And even the way they were like, oh, no, we're not in cahoots. No, we're not in cahoots. Just like the same way Sophie and Javin decided to say, oh, we were arguing. We were really, really arguing. Why do we need to go into a photo booth in closed quarters and argue? Why am I arguing with somebody's fiance? Why are we arguing? Bye. Get out my face. Why am I arguing with you? There are no cameras around. Why am I arguing with you? I'm going to be with the girls. I'm going to talk to the girls. And we're going to be hanging out and whatever. B.O.B. Bombs over Baghdad. Y'all know the song. Y'all know the song from Outkast. Lots of that Motown investor. I'm on to something with Cal and Barta. Girl, he spent 2 years in Dubai. He said he was dating someone and he was, having a relationship with his dad. So it wouldn't take but 2 and 2 together to fly over there to see if Barta wanted to wear his ring. Okay. Megan is keeping the pretty boy image for Kieran. Once they turn 40, let's see if she'll be happy about it. It is petty. I think Billy and I think they did it too. Here's my thought, because the reunion was filmed, I think, last month. Okay. The reunion was last month. So it gave you ended your marriage in January and it gave you months. So it's not like you ended it right before the reunion. You didn't even make it through the reunion. And to say there's no spark. Here's a trick, fellas. Here's a little trick, from one married lady. You ain't even in it for a year. If you find there's no spark or there's an issue, how about counseling? Billy's in the military. You got military benefits. Go get a counselor to talk to y'all and figure some stuff out. How about this too? Kaleem, your brother said that you want the type of marriages and relationship they have. You want the type of marriage that grandma and grandpa had, where the queen wrote you a letter after it's been 60 years worth of marriages, but you didn't even do the communication. You could have had a therapist. Y'all could have been sitting on that couch, both of y'all, both married couples, saying, hey, we're having difficulties with communication. We are in therapy and we are trying to make this work. Whether it works or not, we don't know, but we are trying our darndest. That's what you could have done. But y'all just decided, hey, this ain't going to work for me. I got to be out. I got to go. It should be required to go through some sort of counseling before these folks do Love is Blind. His understanding of marriage is simply not there. But Sam, what will we talk about? Now, I gotta give props to Love is Blind. We can't have all these healed people, Sam, because these healed people will make correct decisions. Okay. Then we would have Katisha picking Damola, and they would be absolutely, here. They would be absolutely, living it up. She Damola, and she'd probably be expecting like Jasmine. We can't have that. We need the Javins of the world, and we need all the pettiness. Oh, Motown Investor, thank you for joining and being a member. Let me thank you. Let me let the birds thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to being an L citizen. We have a member live tonight, y'all, at 8:30. Motown Investor, this will be your first member live, but there's member stuff right there. We will be doing unsolicited advice. We talk grown in members, okay? It's only for 18 and over. Please make sure you have your headphones in and your kiddies cannot hear us, okay? We talk grown folk stuff, okay? And we have much freer language than I have out here. Yes, Am. We can't have heel people. We can't have heel people. Do you really think that Kieran had a glow up like this? That he did have a glow up. He just put more highlights in his hair and grew it out and combed it a different way. That's all. They're making a huge commitment, so they should have a sense of themselves. They should. Yes, please welcome the Motown Investor tonight at 8:30. Tonight at 8:30, we're having a member live, or 8 o'clock. Y'all could correct me. Can we talk in the photo booth? No, I'm a married woman. I don't go in the photo booth with nobody. Not even my girlfriends. I need one of them photo things, the 360s that we out in the open, and we ain't arguing. Photo booth had no curtain. No curtain. Kieran and Megan prove that you have your wife and your husband's back, no matter what, even if they line by the photo booth curtain. Tuck the kids into bed tonight. You better have them. They will get spicy. We do get spicy. We do get spicy. Welcome to one of the coolest communities online with the best beautiful people ever. Thank you, Moondust Angel. That was very, very nice. Oh, yes, we raw and spicy. Yes, thank you, K-Sharp. Don't forget the raw part. We raw and spicy. Slow burn is better than a fleeting spark. They don't understand that. They don't. And that's the romanticization of love that people put out there, that you need to feel this spark. You need to feel like your fingers are tingling when you first met. Butterflies. Y'all know how I can't stand butterflies. We are not, this is not about butterflies. We don't do butterflies, okay? Butterflies is an instinct that tells you to run away, okay? Tells you to run away. Jacqueline comes in swinging. It was a boring reunion. Jacqueline, it had more meat on it than the US version, so I can't say completely boring. Was it expected? Not so much Srova and Kaleem, but I wouldn't say completely boring, but it wasn't unexpected. A lot of them wasn't unexpected, okay? But I wouldn't say, Jacqueline, I wouldn't say completely boring, but they certainly kept it moving. They kept that reunion moving. America one, I can say was boring. Minnesota was boring. I gotta say, Minnesota was boring. What I can say too is that nobody was completely embarrassed. Okay? I don't know about you. I'm tired of seeing, people being completely embarrassed, especially the ladies being called out and all kinds of stuff, and people going at it. Billy was the spiciest one. Cal at the end was a little bit spicy, but it wasn't as spicy as people would say. You think the host follow-up questions were meh? Okay, yeah, it was meh. The follow-up questions were meh. It was, but some of the follow-up questions were necessary. When the host said, the both of y'all ended your marriages within days of each other, that was a good follow-up question. Badha, where are you? Badha, where are you? Did you move to Dubai? That was good follow-up question. Oh, Delphine, thank you for being a new member, being an L citizen. So let me say thank you. Welcome to the L citizens. Now, y'all see the live. It's El Sidious live tonight, okay? The membership live is going to be hot tonight. It was all expected for me. None of these are good couples except for Kieran and Meg. I really was kind of about Kieran and Meg because Meg's spicy. When she argued with Javin, I thought she was going to be spicy to his friends too. Cal and Billy planned to break up together. They were made for each other. They were made for each other. Yes, welcome Delphine Azul to the group. Yeah, she's an L citizen. So y'all, while Jacqueline came in and said it was boring, it was expected. It was expected. Oh, Ari, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Let's see who's here. Jacqueline, Miss Mad About Music, Pen Pal 50, Olivia C, and Only Me 23. You guys have been gifted. Y'all have been given your L citizenship. I shouldn't say it like that, should I? I shouldn't say it like that. But you have been given your L citizenship. Welcome to the membership. Thank you, Ari, always supporting the channel. Always a big supporter. I appreciate it. Don't tell Elsa you got butterflies. She want to know. She don't want to know about that nonsense. It is nonsense. Don't tell me you're falling into the butterflies. The butterflies mean it's time to go. Butterflies means something is iffy. Something here has made your body have a reaction, and it ain't positive. You know, like the tingle down your spine. That means you need to run. That means you need to go. For everyone who wants to join the membership live tonight. Oh, thank you, Ari, for those of you who wanted to join it. Yeah, I got to circle back tonight for the member live. I'm off to work tomorrow, off of work, so I can stay up late. That's why I'm doing it late tonight. Kaleem's brother knows something about Cal. He knows all of it about Cal. He does. Only me 23. I hope we can see you tonight at about, I believe it's 8 or 8:05 is the member live tonight. We're going to get real spice. We have lots of people going to be there. Going to regret putting him on a pedestal. The praise role should be given to both persons. For the men to get all the praise is wild. Michelle Obama said butterflies are a bad thing. I didn't even know she said that, Sam. I didn't even know Michelle Obama said that. My thing is you got to, plan accordingly. That butterfly thing could get you caught up, as many of them here. So now Cal said he ain't felt butterflies, so he needed to go. Why did you need to leave your wife? Because you ain't felt butterflies. And him always calling her princess with no reciprocation meant he put her above himself. K-Shop says, welcome to all the new members. You guys are coming at a great time. It's about to be nasty. No nesto. Thanks for saying my name correct. It means blue dolphin in Spanish. Most people screw it up. Well, Delphine, I took Spanish for many a year in high school, and I got a trip to Spain, to Venezuela to speak Spanish. They're like, if you get an A or a B, we'll take you to Venezuela for a week. Not to realize that the Spanish there ain't the same as people speak on the street. But it did help me in Valencia when I went there for about 10 days with a girlfriend of mine. It's my high school Spanish rose up. So yes, that's why I keep saying, everybody says I say Javin in a certain way. Is the Spanish way of saying it? Well, actually, it's Javin would be the Spanish way of saying it. But yes, definitely. I love to say your Delfín Azul because it keeps the Spanish part of my brain going. Yes, Michelle O said it on her podcast. Instantly thought of me. That is too funny. Bought her so combative she did not allow Jed to speak. She's not ready to date any man. Y'all, Jacqueline is swinging in here. Love it, Jacqueline. Keep it coming. Yeah, Bartha didn't want him to pay. In the British reality show, the host cannot be so harsh or attack the contestant. This is because some contestants have, committed the I'd in past due to the reactions of viewers. Well, in this case, the host and hostess don't need to do anything, Munira. We were coming for Javin's neck. We were coming for Katisha's neck in the comments. They ain't got to do nothing. We out here going to do it. I thought years ago you should say someone gives you butterflies because romantic, but now you know it isn't. I've never had them before. My thing is the butterflies, we have romanticized love so much that when people think there needs to be work put into their relationship, then they think it's not meant to be. It should be smooth. It should be seamless. It should be everything I want. Yes, it should be smooth and seamless, but it comes with work. It comes with work. You got to understand and be understood. And you have to understand that sometimes the way you say it to your partner is not how it's translated and received. Mr. Elcida says stuff to me. I've said stuff to him. And I'm like, well, why are you getting that? How are you getting that? Because each of us, with our own experiences in life, it translates certain things differently for us. And so we have to say, hey, this is what I got from it. Is that what you meant? We have to ask the question. Loki, I think Jed still wants Bartha, no matter what he said. Sam, you saw him looking at her, right? He was looking at, she looked like a tasty morsel. That's what his look translated to me. Now, whether he wanted to or not, I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of Spanish, you got to tell us about your name. I know um, he was a conquistador. Yes, he was. Understand and be understood. El Cid drops bars. El Cid was a Spanish conquistador. Yes, he was. Actually, out of one of the places, Valencia, Spain, was where he kind of, did the battle to fight against the armies that were coming. He was not from Spain, but the L is the Spanish part. The Cid part is, I believe it was Moor or Muslim. I can't remember exactly, but I'll tell you more. But yes, El Cid was a Spanish conquistador, one of their fiercest warriors, but that's not why I picked that name. Barta wants Olivia. Ooh, where is Trey Mac? Patrick is starting fatherhood. Oh, okay. He might be working ATM. Okay. Ooh. But the reason why my name El Cid, if you'll see in my previous lives, my grandfather did not like my Christian name that my mother gave me. He did not like that at all. So El Cid is homage to him and the name that he gave me, that he called me from the very first day I knew that name. He's the only one to call me El Cid is a derivative of that name. So he, till the day he passed away, he never called me by my government Christian name. And he called me by a derivative of El Cid because I was his little warrior. That's why Delphine, I chose the name. It's a shortened version. Also, for YouTube, it's best to have a very short name. So yes, he called me a derivative of El Cid because I was his little warrior at the time. And also he wanted, I know he wanted a grandson. All these women around. When I was being born, he thought it would be a little boy to kind of even it out because it was my mother and my grandmother. And I was a little girl, but I was a fierce little girl. And he's like, okay, you still gonna be my warrior though. Well, at least it's better than him calling me Red Sonja. I'm glad that wasn't out at the time. And that was the movie. El Cid was a movie. He was in love with Sophia Loren. So he did not name me Sophia at all, but he did, used to call me, his little warrior, his El Cid. I wouldn't say the complete name. Okay. I wouldn't say the complete name because that was the name he would call me. If anyone in my family, they know exactly the full name, but El Cid is part of that name. That's why I chose it. And hey, it gives me part of my Spanish roots as well. So y'all, the reunion, I'm just surprised we had so many weddings. Okay, I'm surprised we had so many weddings. And not only having so many weddings, UK always gives us a lot of weddings, but they don't give us a lot of full-time, long-standing marriages. Last year, at least we have 2, Nicole and Benaya, and Jasmine and Bobby, and they are expecting a little boy. Wonderful for them. So now we also have just Megan and Kieran for this season. This was a wonderful season. They gave us spice. They gave us more than the US version gave us. But y'all, for Love is Blind, I cover the international versions here. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to have the full panel. We're going to talk about the reunion. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the reunion with the panel. We're going to talk about the weddings with the panel. Okay. That is going to be tomorrow at 5:05 EST. But September 10th, is Love is Blind Brazil season 5. That is for the seniors, the over 50 crew. And for my members you see we have the list of who the cast is for season 5 of Love is Blind Brazil. Also, we have Love is Blind Francais that is coming up also on September 10th. I'm going to cover both, but I want y'all to be patient with me since it's going to be at least 8 episodes every week I have to cover. Every week I have to cover. No, Sam, you were not getting on my nerves. Did you change your name legally or do you just like the El Cid thing? No, I still have the Christian name my mother gave me because she begged me at 18 not to change it. I was going to change my name. I had the paperwork and everything to change my name. But she asked me not to do that because that was the name she wanted me to have. But yes, so much fun with y'all. So we have September is Love is Blind Brazil season 5. And we have Love is Blind Francais season 1. Don't forget, Italy is also coming up. We also have Mexico season 2 is coming up. And we have the US is going to be Denver in October for Love is Blind. So the end of the year, we are kicking off our Love is Blind. And we are going to have so much fun with Spain and France for September into early October. I will be doing weekly lives, probably for France. If you've seen the trailer for France, they're just as diabolical. They are just as diabolical as UK. So y'all, thank you so much for being here. We had a wonderful time with this live reunion catch up, okay? And I will see you on the next one. Members, I'll see you tonight. I have a whole host of goodies for us for tonight. And thank you, Ari. Thank you so much. Welcome to the new members, Motown Investor, Delphine, and Ari gifted 5 memberships. So we will definitely have a good crowd later. Yes, see you soon. And as I always end with, I'll see you on the next